Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Talk with Jeremy. So very excited about the product that we're going to be reviewing today. It's something that I've always wanted, but you know those things you always want, stuff that comes before that, right? Like for instance, feeding your 4 kids, right? Or your house payment or gasoline, insurance, all those fun stuff that we have to prioritize before we can get the stuff that we want. Well, thankfully for me, my dad actually saw this online and he's like, you know what, I want to get that for my son. So thank you for my dad. Shout out to my dad, Tom Moon, for getting this for us so we can review it. Very cool product. It's the VOTLEMI 40V 13-inch snowblower. Now we live in Colorado, so if you live in a snowy region, you know if you don't shovel your driveway, when you're on the wrong side of the street, you can get ice on your driveway. So we have to jump on it and get to it very quickly. Now, if you've also shoveled snow, you know as well, as you get to the end of the driveway, it kind of gets hard to push that shovel, right? Because the snow is building up and it gets harder and harder to push it. So if you have a snowblower where it's just shooting the snow, then very easy to do, cuts the time in half. Very cool product. So I've always wanted one, just haven't had the chance to get it. But again, thank you to my dad for doing it. Basically what I'm doing is we're going to be seeing what's in the box and we're going to put it together, kind of show you how easy it is to put this product together. And then I'm going to have my son demonstrate how to use a snowblower. It's that easy to use where a 9-year-old can actually use it. And then we're going to talk a little bit more about the features and different things that you can see. So let's get into unboxing it and we'll go from there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and unbox the VOTLEMI 13-inch snowblower. It does have a brushless motor. It has a 6-inch clearing height, 13-inch width, distance of throwing of 20 feet, and no load speed of 2,600 RPM. So it definitely is a powerful snowblower for sure. Should be pretty interesting to use, but let's talk about what's in the box. Let's get it open. All right, so opening the box, we do have the snowblower itself. We have the charger for the battery, and then we do have instruction manual on how to get it all set up. The handle, that's going to go on the top, and then also this piece as well. So yeah, so let's actually get it put together, and then we'll go outside and we'll see how this baby works. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put this guy together. First, we're gonna start by putting in the poles and the way they go. So it does have an arrow on it, and you wanna find exactly where that arrow fits. And then you pull this down, you screw this on, screw it tight. So that's the bottom pull, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the top as well. Same thing, you just gotta find where exactly it fits. And let's see if we can turn it this way so you can kind of see that arrow, and you're going to want to put it in as far as it goes and then screw this in. All right, and now the pole is together. Now it does already have a scraper bar attached to it. It comes with an extra one, so if you damage this one, we can definitely replace that, so that's pretty cool. And then we're going to go ahead and put this on here, and then we'll go outside and we'll check it out. Okay, all right, so one thing I want to go over before we go outside is this little switch right here. What it does is it controls these levers that directs the snow either to the left, to the right, or straight. And it is going to be shooting it up to 20 feet. So you definitely want to make sure that you're shooting the snow in an area where you want it to go. So, all right, let's go ahead and take this outside. All right, so today I have my son Tommy helping me out. We're going to try to show how easy it is for this thing to be used. And we didn't get a whole lot of snow. We maybe got 2 inches, maybe 3. So I'm hoping that it will work, but we'll see. It should be thrown at about 20 feet. So, all right, go ahead, Tommy, fire it up. Oh, and it is throwing it up. That is awesome. All right, and it is leaving it pretty clean. Tommy is moving the louvers to go straight again so we can kind of throw it out towards the street. All right, go ahead, bub. Yeah, and it is working pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with it. That's about what it looks like when we do, snow shoveling just with the regular snow shovels. So, all right, he's coming back. Perfect.
as you can see, it did a really great job. This is kind of the side that Tommy did. This is the side I did. You know, I'm taller. I have a little more leverage to push down on that scraper to get it into those blades to throw it. But yeah, it just, I mean, the amount of time it saves using, you know, something like this is just phenomenal. Maybe cut the time in half or more. But yeah, so let's talk about it.
All right, so as you can see, it's pretty easy to use, right? I mean, my son Tommy was using it. We also had Katie use it. My daughter as well. They're twins. They're 9 years old. So very easy to use. You know, as they're pushing it down the driveway, it's not building up like in a snow shovel. So it's so easy that even a 9-year-old can use it to clear the driveway, right? So pretty excited about that. Very good product in my opinion in terms of what we need, right? So we don't have a massive driveway, but we do have the driveway and the sidewalk. So, you know, but we were able to use it, cut the time down tremendously for us. So, you know, typically can take us 25, maybe 30 minutes just to clear it with the snow shovel. And with this, it took maybe 10, 15 minutes. So really cut down the time for us in terms of getting the whole driveway and the sidewalk done. So really excited about that. Some of the key features, 13 inches wide and 6 inches high. So if you have up to 6 inches of snow, it's gonna work really well for you. Runtime is 30 minutes with the battery for a cordless design. So, you know, 30 minutes for us is perfect because, you know, it's, I mean, we got it done like 15 minutes. So pretty excited about that. Up to 20 feet throwing distance with a 2600 RPM brushless motor. So brushless motor is really nice. And I think because we didn't get as much snow as we, you know, got in our last storm, I think that's why I didn't throw it about 20 feet. So, you know, we only got like 2 inches of snow. So I think that's why it was kind of throwing it, but it's still throwing it far enough where it wasn't getting, you know, in our way in terms of how we were doing it and going forward. So really worked for us. 30-degree rotating angles for the louvers. So, you know, if you're coming towards your house or if you don't want it thrown in front of you, you want to throw it to the side, you can rotate it 30 degrees either way for those louvers. That's a really nice feature. They do boast overheating protection, overloading protection, and a long service life. So we'll see. You know, I did notice there is 4 out of 5 stars on Amazon, and some of the customers were complaining about maybe the battery dying, or, you know, just after a few uses, it stopped working. So I think that's, you know, an issue maybe with the battery. We didn't see it with ours. You know, we've used it twice now, but maybe I'll do a recap video if we do have that same battery issue. One of the other complaints was it's very hard to find an extra battery, and it is. I tried to find as well, and it is very difficult to find that extra battery. So, you know, if you have a massive area you're trying to do, you only have that 30-minute runtime, so you're going to have to wait to charge, and it could take hours to charge in between uses, right? So that's a big downside, I would say, on that side of it. But for us, for our family, it's perfect. It's perfect for what we need. We just do the driveway and we do the sidewalks, and we can get that done in 15 minutes. So for us, it really works well. We're really excited about it. Now, if you do like the content we're creating, you know, please do like and subscribe, hit that notification bell to see when we come out with new videos. There are some affiliate links down below for Amazon to buy this product. So, you know, if you like this review, if you like it, if, you know, you have, you know, just your driveway and maybe some sidewalk you have to do, it might be the perfect thing for you, like it is for us. So, you know, really cut down that time of you know, just shoveling that snow, and also, you know, it's not going to hurt your back some of that snow, right? Because it's throwing it instead of building up in that shovel, and it can get pretty hard at the end of the driveway to push that. So, you know, it's going to save your back a lot and just save time for you. So, but anyways, thank you so much for watching. We really do enjoy creating these videos for you, and we do appreciate you watching them. So, thank you again, and we'll see you in the next one.